What is up, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to Spin Tires. Now, in the last episode, in the last episode of this particular map, we pretty much proved that the Dodge could keep up with the Mantis. Now, we're going to continue on this map because anything after this point, I haven't really ever tried before. I've never really fully explored this map, fully toured this map, and I'm curious to see, continuing on, to see if that was just kind of an introduction or if that's what we can expect, and to see if the Dodge can continue to keep up with the Mantis. So, again, continuing right off the bat where we left off, we're dealing with more rocks, more of kind of what we already came through, but there's some pretty good angles right here where I think the Dodge might scrape, especially scrape its front bumper. But again, that's to do with the approach and departure angles of a dedicated crawler like the Mantis. Now this, okay, so it's like we had basically stairs going up, now we have stairs going down. And you could do this pretty much with any area in the game. You could, on this map, you could go either direction. It's going to be a little bit, it's going to be tricky either way you go. But again, you could go pretty much either direction with this. So you have the stairs, and then you have another section where you do some rock crawling through the water. And real quick, I'm actually going to move the time back a little bit so we can have a little bit, yeah, okay, so we don't have to worry about it turning to night, which is not something that's ever really that fun in Spin Tires, because when it turns to night, you're like, oh, come on. This line is going to be weird. I'm not sure which way I should go. Probably going to work my way to the, yeah, to the left over here. And drop my way down. Oh boy. That's a little bit nuts. Up and over the side, not bad. Okay, so that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot sketchier than that, but turned out not to be too bad. Tried to shift it into high, didn't really work. I was going to try and rock bounce my way up that next almost like stair step deal. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yes. Not bad. Ooh. I'll tell you what. It can rock bounce. The Mantis can rock bounce, that's for sure. Should we go up to the left or stay to the right? I'm going to go left. The left looks more fun. Left looks a lot more fun, although I'm going to do it in low, so it's much more of a... So we can actually do some crawling and not just bounce our way up everything. Because I know a lot of people seem to get mad when you rock bounce stuff in Spin Tires, like, oh, that's not how you're supposed to do it. And, like, I mean, you made it up. In my eyes, whether you crawled it or you bounced it, you made it up, so that's pretty much all that counts. But there's a lot of people that they only want to see the crawling, and they get really mad if you rock bounce stuff. So we've already rock bounced once in this video, so we're going to go ahead and see about doing some crawling. Now, this is one of the spots where the wheelbase of this vehicle is basically perfect to not, it's the perfect wheelbase to not make it up the obstacle, which is not really something that I would normally point out, but the wheelbase perfectly slots into where it's gonna have a difficult time making it up that obstacle. So you have to either find a way to work around that, or you have to find a, like that, you have to find a line that allows you to work around it. And so far, staying in automatic, it's pretty good. Again, pretty good up these obstacles. Ooh, that's sketch. That's sketchy. Come on, come on. Alright then, that's a little iffy. We can run it to this side. I mean, that's no big deal. That's nowhere close to the line I thought we were going to take. That's actually completely different than I had originally imagined taking. But we still made it, so I'm okay. I'm okay with that anyway. I'm going to make a left. Okay, I almost drove off the edge, and I was like, let's not do that. Let's definitely not do that. That's a poor decision. Continuously surprised though at how quickly this thing shifts up through the gears. It does it much faster than I would expect. And where are we at? So we could go left, or we could stay straight ahead. And I want to stay... I actually want to stay straight ahead, because straight ahead kind of gets us a little bit closer to the other side of the map, which there's more different stuff over there that I want to try out and see how it is, like see what it's like. So I'm going to stay to this side for now. Ooh, this is some good crawling, though. Ooh, can you imagine going up, back up this way? Like, damn, that'd be pretty nasty. Checking the map again, because I want to make sure... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Checking the map again, and... Okay, well, yeah, no, I know where I want to go. I know where I want to go, and I know where I want to stop to go get the dodge. Little bit of crawling, because we're staying to the right here. Little bit of crawling, nothing too bad. It's kind of, it's actually, in my opinion, pretty easy compared to what we've already done. We've probably done the hardest parts already. I just want to see what else is there, because you never know with a map like this how things that are really difficult might just randomly jump out and you have no clue they're there. That's something that I do like about maps like this, is that they can really surprise you, especially if you're not prepared for it. Still keeping it in second gear. It's starting out in second. I'm letting almost all the way off the throttle, and it still keeps it down in second gear. That's awesome. Oop, having a little bit of an issue. Get a little slippy with the dirt, but pulls it through just fine, though. I think once we get to the end of this little area, once we get to the end of this little spot, I want to do a... I want to go get the dodge and see how it fares. Alright, so where are we at? We're right here, which we can go right back onto the main trail, get back to the garage, no problem. This trail looks pretty interesting. I've never run it before, because it comes through here, makes a turn, goes back through here, and then ends up back to that. So that's what I think I might finish off with. But I'm going to grab the dodge and follow, well, not really follow the, follow the tracks that we, kind of follow in the footsteps of the Mantis and see, continuing to see how it does. I think it'll do fine. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there right now. I think it'll do just fine. I say that as we're already spinning. Oh, God. That's not a good start. Not a good start for the dodge. I keep it to the right. And, okay, yeah, not bad. So she goes. She really goes. It's just honestly really fun driving along, you know, rock crawling trails like this in a vehicle this big. It's just cool to me. To me, it is. To you, it might be the dumbest, stupidest thing ever. But honestly, I think, you know, at least in spin tires with full-size vehicles, they're really fun to run just because of how massive they are and how much different of an attitude you have to have. How much more of a just go straight over or straight through stuff, rather than figuring out a specific line either around it or like over top of it specifically. Ooh. I'm gonna drop down. Now, oh, scrape the underside just a little, but nothing too, nothing I would honestly worry about. I think it's just one of those things you have to be careful of, like that with this longer wheelbase. You find yourself trying to take the line that you took in the Mantis, and you're kind of like, that line doesn't work. That line doesn't work, like, come even close to working, just because of how different these vehicles are. However, the longer wheelbase sometimes makes it easier to climb up stuff. I'm curious to see how this does where the Mantis struggled when we go up that hill to the left, which is right here. Gonna do this in, because this is steep, gonna do it in low. The automatic gearbox doesn't like steep grades. It likes, like, small hills, but it doesn't like steep hills. Especially steep crawling. Having a bit of trouble. But if I can get the, there we go. If I can get the front axle over, which I have, then I'm fine. Oh, this part's gonna be a bitch. I'm already certain of that, because it's like, well, if we can get a front tire up, if we can get one front tire, there we go. That's all we need to do is get one front tire, and since it's locked, it'll go ahead and pull the other one behind it. Just get the front axle up and over. Ooh, get the front axle up and over. Come on. That's a little wide. That's actually a little more than a little wide. Okay, we're going up the tree. That's not where we want to be at all. Come on, now cut back in. Yes, yes, not bad. Ooh, that's sketchy. It's starting to bounce a little bit. Starting to, anyway. Alright, we need to, No, 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 no. No. Yes. Yes, there we go. I don't really like... The night in Spin Tires is weird. It's like... It's not really that much fun, in my opinion. Come on. Oh, wow, the winch even had a hard time. Oh, crap. No, just disconnect. 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 Just walk it up the hill. Walk it up the hill. Come on. Where it is right now is weird because, again, the wheelbase is its biggest problem. It helps it sometimes, and it also hurts it sometimes. She made it, though. I mean, it's a big truck. It's a big girl, but it makes it. Almost up to where the Mantis is now. And honestly, since the drive back is kind of just a trail, I'm going to say that so far this thing has done, well, it had to winch one time. So it does have that going against it, but it's still, again, a very capable rig. And I think this second episode... Oh... Damn it. That sucks. Because there's no way to save it other than to rescue it or to bring the Mantis over here and save it itself. So, I mean, there wasn't really anywhere else it was going to flip, so I think it's still pretty damn capable. But on the other hand, the Mantis is the more capable vehicle, I think. And we did a little bit more exploring on Terra Verde in this video, but this is going to be the end of this little Mantis versus Dodge series. It's only a two-part series, so if you haven't seen the first episode, go back and watch that if you want to see how we got here. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to click like. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.